So let's see what we have going on today. Today we have the 8th house and the North Node. So debt, therapy, inheritance, baggage, trauma, a little bit of the underworld, taxes, loans, debts, all that stuff. So let's have that. Maybe you gotta fix that. As we all. Can we please get 3 cards from the Mind Info Oracle deck? Holy Spirit, please preside over this reading. Lord, protect us in your white light. I already did do my protection prayer, but you're always going to hear me say that. And that was flipped over, so it's time. It is time, says Rafiki. So you're being asked to move forward towards the dream that you have been carrying in your heart. It's time to bring out into the world. It's time to bring it out into the world. You ready? It's time. Okay, so if there's something that you've been contemplating, like, you know, some entrepreneurship, anything of that sort, universe says it's now the time. No more procrastinating. The time has come. All right. 2 more, please. Be brave, my darlings. If not, I'll pull from the top. Create. It says, you're being asked to connect with your creative side in whatever you feel best. This part of you needs extra attention right now. It needs to be expressed in a bigger way. So, you know, get out there. Put your thinking cap on, write your ideas down, get those going. This sounds very businessy. So I may be talking to an entrepreneur, an artist of some sort. Okay. So slow down. Life isn't a race, nor is it a competition. You need to slow down. Doing so doesn't make you weak or less. It makes you strong, wise, and much better able to navigate life with clarity and ease. All right, so maybe you are like in the hamster wheel thing, you know? And you really need to take time, slow down, and go inward with these ideas that you have. Maybe you're stuck in a 9 to 5 and it just feels like a never-ending cycle. You go to work, you come home, you sleep, you eat, you do it again. And it's always on the run, and you're forgetting about your dreams. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from that. And we are going to get a few from the life messages. So we'll get 3 from here, and then we'll move on to Oracle. So yeah, that's what I'm getting from that. You know, maybe request some time off and get these ideas going, because it's time. That's what Spirit's saying. It's time to get these ideas going. So whatever you manifest, you know, you got to put time into. You got to put some elbow grease into that. You know, if we don't, then we're just going to end up 85 one day and not happy because we didn't take a chance or a risk on whatever was in our heart, you know, that we wanted to do. So search within. Okay, it says, search within. What I see outside is a reflection of my inner self. Today I empower myself by looking within to understand the root of any challenges I face. My inner wisdom offers the clarity and healing I need. As I explore myself, I transform and I grow. So that goes very hand in hand with creating, right? Because when you create, it's your ideas, it's what's inside. I connect with heaven. A challenging situation holds a hidden lesson in your growth. By turning inward, right? There we go with within. By turning inward, you can feel peace and transform resentment into understanding. Embrace this moment as a step forward, serenity and trust. As a step towards serenity and trust that every experience leads you closer to your true self, right? So maybe this creation that you have in your heart has a lot to do with, you know, you. I mean, it's a passion that you have. So the universe is saying, you know, give it the time it deserves. Slow down, you know, in the rat race. Pause. And then put some pedal to the metal with your ideas, with whatever you want to create. And your heart's vision. So look at that big old eyeball. Heart's vision. With the eyes of my heart, I see the true beauty in everyone I meet. I look beyond the surface, focusing on the energy of love within. I am filled with awe at the presence of God in each of us. The eyes of the heart allow me to witness the divine shining in all. That's so sweet. All right. So now we're going to get into some tarot. I did shuffle me cards already while I was praying. I shall do so once more, just a tad. Holy Spirit, provide over this reading. Give us a message for highest and greatest good, a message of healing, a message of guidance. What should we know? One more shuffle. If I don't get a card, I will pull from the top. What a beautiful message. It's like, slow down, but hurry. Oh, one more shuffle. Oh. Queen of Wands, reversed, frustration, introversion, insecurity, moodiness. So is this you or someone that you're dealing with? Maybe you are frustrated, you know, because you haven't had the time to work on your dreams. You know, look at her. She's just, so this is upright. I'm just showing you to show you the illustration. She's looking at her sunflower like, oh, I should go plant some more of these, or I should go pick some more of these. Frustration. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from that. Okay. What about the Queen of Wands? Please and thank you. Ten of Swords. Okay, so recovery. So you're recovering from some type of loss, defeat, betrayal. Okay. So Queen of Wands reversed is also about introversion, insecurity, moodiness. That would make sense. It's a part of recovery, right? Like you feel frustrated, tired from the betrayal, but you're mending. So, I mean, good. It's not such a bad card. Reversed. Okay, so it's searching within, connecting with heaven, going within, recovery, heart's vision. I look beyond the surface, focusing on the energy of love within. I'm filled with awe at the presence of God in each of us. So maybe you're having like a spiritual thing happening, right? You're just going inward. Five of Pentacles reversed. Not only are you recovering, like, from this betrayal, but you're also recovering financially. You're recovering from spiritual loss, so you are connecting with heaven. Look at that. Recovery from financial loss, spiritual poverty, and charity. Yeah, so you're moving away from this. You're moving away from financial, you know, from being broke. You're mending, you're moving upward, but you are a little frustrated at the time. Probably, I mean, with this slow down card, I keep saying, you know, the 9 to 5. I keep saying, you know, the go, 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 yeah. Okay, so you are connecting with heaven. You are going within. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, one more shuffle. If not, I'll get from the top. The Nine of Swords. Hopelessness, anxiety, trauma, worry, fear, nightmares. Why the Nine of Swords? Because of your lack of direction, procrastination. Okay, what else? The Four of Pentacles reversed. Overspending, greed, possessiveness, stinginess. You're holding real tight. Okay. What else? The Knight of Swords. Impulsive action, fast, quick, swift. What else? What else? The Empress. All right. So I feel like the Empress is you. So right now you're being moody and introverted. You probably feel insecure and you're frustrated because you're recovering from some type of betrayal. You're also recovering from financial loss, but you're somehow having worry, nightmares, anxiety, probably from, you know, all the betrayals and the financial stuff that you went through. And that probably did put you on a spiritual path, right? Some type of awakening. So I don't know if like you're in the midst of that and you're lacking a little bit of direction. So you're hanging on to something, or you're being greedy about something. What are you hanging on to? What about the Four of Pentacles reversed? Because then we have the Knight of Swords. So beliefs, ideas. He's very ambitious, impulsive. So you hang on. Could you be hanging on to the... Could you be overspending? You're taking action. I mean, you were the Empress. So your intuition is telling you... What about the Empress? It's Knight of Swords. What about the Empress? Can you tell me what about the Empress? What are you hanging on to that has you worried? And kind of like, you know, giving you lack of direction? Is it all this PTSD from this recovery? Is that why you're going inward? The Empress is abundance and intuition. So are you hanging on to the thought of this? You're having a creative block. Yeah! Did you guys see me? My wheels were turning. Like I was buffering for a little bit. So creative blocks, insecurity. Okay. All right. But you are intuitive, right? So Empress, I feel like this past has you in this Nine of Swords, you know, and it's giving you a little bit of lack of direction, and you're holding on to whatever you, maybe even the thoughts, you know, those impulsive thoughts. You're hanging on to the past, maybe, you know, like these memories of this this betrayal, this heartbreak, this, you know, whatever Five of Pentacles energy we're in. So it's giving you a little bit of anxiety, but you are the Empress. You know what I'm saying? You are the Empress. You are fertility, expression, stability, motherhood, abundance, intuition. You just got a creative block right now. You know what I mean? And I totally felt the energy. Rewind a little bit and you're going to see, I was like, what the... You know, so the universe is asking you to go within, connect, meditate. Okay. Nine of Wands. You are resilient. You are resilient. And the Empress doesn't have to be a female. It could very well be, but it's just energy. So, you know, you're resilient. You're courageous. You know, you have grit. Keep going, mama or papa. All right, one final one and we'll close her out. The Queen of Swords. Maybe you are in your Queen of Swords energy, you know, because you've been through some shit, it looks like. You know what I'm saying? You've been the Queen of Wands in reverse, insecurity, you know, so you lost your confidence. Now you were insecure at some point, you know, you went introverted, right? So 10 of Swords in reverse, you recovered. You're also recovering financially with the 5 of Pentacles reversed. That's giving you some type of anxiety and a lack of direction because of the past. I feel like it's PTSD, to tell you the truth. And then you have the 4 of Pentacles. So you're holding on, I think, to like some of those thoughts, you know, because the 9 of Swords are thoughts. So remember, you are the Empress. You know, you have stability, you have abundance, you have intuition. Know who you are. You know what I mean? Because this 9 of Swords is creating some type of creative block for you and some type of insecurity. I totally felt that. Watch from the middle or so. The 9 of Wands. So you are resilient. You know what I mean? And that might have put you in this Queen of Swords, pardon. The Queen of Swords. So I feel like everything that you've been through has taught you, you know, some stuff. And now you are in this independent energy. You know what I mean? You have a clear mind, you have perspective. And she is no joke. She's pretty cutthroat. You know what I mean? How many times am I going to say that? But I'm just trying to convey the message. So, you know, you have a clear mind and you have great ideas. So the universe is telling you to slow down. You know, doing so is not going to make you weak. I know that you've been through some shit, which I can see here. And connect with heaven. Meditate. Connect with whoever it is that you connect with. Search within. And create. It's time. All right. I'll get one from Repair, Revolution, and Growth. Another oracle for you. Can we get one card, please? Distorted view, perspective. A change in perspective is needed to view you or the situation with compassion. The root core of pain is often associated with how you may view yourself or the situation from a wounded place. 10 of Swords, 10 stabs in the back, right? Totally wounded. So choosing to heal, this brings the broken pieces back together to create a healthy viewpoint. All right, Queen of Swords. So remember, you're rocking this Empress energy as well. So yeah, you just need to change your perspective a little bit and everything is going to be all right, man. All right. You're the Empress. Remember that. Don't forget who you are. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys. I shall see you on the next one. Toodaloo for now.